Hi, my name is Daniel Warzon, and I'm here to tell you about my capstone project that I completed at Kennesaw State University while in the instructional technology program. The title of my capstone project is Creating Teacher-Created Resources for Web 2.0 Tools. So I'm here to tell you all about it. The first thing I'd like to tell you about is the setting and context of my project. The project took place at Collinsville High School in Gwinnett County School System. Collinsville has approximately 3,200 students and 175 teachers. The school's mission statement, in brief, is preparing our students to meet the challenges of the future as lifelong learners and responsible citizens. For me, my project relates to this because using Web 2.0 tools for students and technology is essential to survive in the modern world today. The context of the project also, got changed to being just in the social studies department at Collinsville High School, which is roughly about 20 teachers and co-teachers. And then the stakeholders that were present in this project were the teachers and the students. The problem and the rationale. I came up with this idea as I was a special education teacher at Collinsville, learning new resources to use with my students and try to reach my students in the classroom that maybe couldn't access the material fully or needed some ideas to engage them even further in the material. So the problem and rationale, integrating more technology into the classroom. I ran into teachers that were stuck in their old ways of, I've been doing this for 20 years like this, why do I need to start integrating technology now? Or I ran into teachers that were eager to use technology but just couldn't find the ways to learn how to use the technology. Another one was to increase collaboration between teachers by teachers creating instructional videos for other teachers to use Web 2.0 tools. We would be increasing our collaboration. Increase professional learning opportunities, and I'll talk more about that, and then increase content-specific resources for professional learning. The objectives, teachers will gain the basic knowledge of adding and accessing information on a Google database. Teachers will be aware of the technology offered at the school and will know how to reserve it. Create a database with ideas of tutorials for Web 2.0 tools for the classroom and specifically for the content area. And then create a blended learning model for professional development in which teachers can earn PLU credits. So the teachers, by creating and watching and implementing these, would be able to get PLU credits. And then better equip teachers with the knowledge of Web 2.0 tools to increase the use of these tools in the classroom is the overall end goal to increase student learning. The standards addressed, as well as a few more, are shared vision, me sharing technology vision, strategic planning, diffusion and innovations of change, which was probably one of my hardest things that I faced. A needs assessment, assessing the current needs of the school, is kind of what brought on this project. Professional learning is one of the main focuses of this project, of increasing the professional learning available for teachers specifically for Web 2.0 tools, and then program evaluation. Pre-survey questions. Going into the project, I sent out a pre-survey to the social studies department. How would you rate your current use of technology? What keeps you from implementing technology? Did you attempt technology professional development regularly? What keeps you from attending professional learning opportunities? And how do you normally hear about technology tools? Some of the response, my survey results. The technology use, 56% said, hey, I implement it on a monthly basis. So to me that was once a month, maybe twice. 36% of the social studies teachers said weekly, which I thought was, hey, weekly is a good goal for us to shoot for. And only 8%, which would be about 2 teachers, said, hey, on a daily basis I'm using technology in my classroom. Most of them said reason for not implementing or lack of tools. We were working on that at Collinsville to make the more tools available. But as I talked to teachers throughout this process, they weren't aware of some of the tools that were available for them to use. And then the other one said knowledge of tools, time, they don't have time to implement it. And then some of them just flat out said there's no need for them. Annual PL attendance, so personal learning attendance, most of the teachers 1 to 2 times a year will attend professional learning in technology, and 20% said never, and 3 to 4 times was 28%. Some open-ended question answers where most teachers said they did not attend professional learning because of the time and the content, time being they're only held during lunch or after school, which is difficult for some of the teachers. And then the content of the professional learning, some of them thought it didn't quite relate to their content specifically. And then most teachers reported they had heard about tech tools from other teachers or primarily. Project plan, so created the pre-survey that you just saw, distributed, analyzed it, then created an online database of tutorials, went through with my technology leaders and sat down with them of what I needed from them. And so I tried to get a technology leader from each specific subject area, U.S. history, economics, world history, to kind of lead and organize that group and kind of be the point person for that group. As the semester went on, I met with PLC leaders, which I'll talk about, a mid-point survey, and then kept meeting with teachers, either one-on-one or through meetings, and then reflection, which I'll talk about. So Capstone experience again, pre-survey, meeting with the PLC groups, I think was some of the most beneficial. That allowed me to see what those groups needed specifically in that subject area that related to their content, and if I could find tools that helped them specifically. For instance, a world geography, looking at map tools and different things that they could use in that class. World history, we found a lot of timeline tools that would be useful for them. Economics, there's a lot of games and experiences that we were able to find for them. I also met with the technology leaders. A lot of those meetings we did through email collaboration, and just checking in on them, checking in on the group, seeing how we're doing it. And then I also met one-on-one with teachers that wanted to meet one-on-one and learn how to use a certain tool, or hey, do you have any ideas for this? And then lastly, with the post-survey, I was able to analyze kind of the results and see how everything went. The evaluation mainly was through teacher interviews and then a perception survey at the end, as well as meeting with my technology leaders along the way. All the teachers reported that they found the experience of the database beneficial. The overall use of technology increased, as shown in the chart below. 92% of teachers added something to the database. I saw more of just resources added, which is still good, collaboration, but not necessarily videos and technology tools always added. We did have 8 tutorial videos added, and the most tools shared though were through lesson plans that might contain a technology tool that that teacher could use for some lesson plans. So overall evaluation, it went okay, not the tools and the professional learning that we wanted, but the collaboration definitely increased and overall technology use increased. A reflection of this, the teacher disposition, positive feedback, not exactly completely the results that I wanted. I had a lot of difficulty with teacher involvement. My technology leaders or point persons were pretty good, but also they're a bit overwhelmed with other stuff that they had going on in their professional careers, and a lot of teachers weren't quite bought into adding everything that they had to the database. I did have to make adjustment along the way, starting to switching to just the social studies department and focusing on those subject areas before, like in my original proposal, branching out and getting it in every content area to have something like this. What I thought I could do better better communication with the tech leaders, meet with them more often, and search them out. Meet more one-on-one with teachers. I did have some positive experiences, and I would like to have met more one-on-one with the teachers, as well as monthly check-ins with the teachers, whether this was a survey sending out a quick, hey, how you doing? Are you using technology tools? Are you adding them to the database so other teachers can see? Are you talking about them in your PLC groups so that it can increase? Lastly, on this page are my capstone resources that I used in coming up with this idea and backing my ideas. Thanks.